Hello. Welcome to the July haul. You remember how I said I wasn't going to get anything? Okay, so we will break these into things my husband got me, things I got from the Book of the Month Club, and things my mom brought me, or Goodwill finds. Because I'm pretty sure that sums up everything. I should move these out of the way too, because I discussed these already. Okay, so first is first. Things my husband got me. I got HSiddhartha by Hermann Hesse. I'm not sure if I've done this one. Have I done this one? Kazuo Ishiguro's An Artist of the Floating World. I haven't taken the shrink wrap off because I will when I read them. Into the Water, American Fire. Both Book of the Month clubs. This one is a thriller in Virginia. Does it say? Somewhere like that. And Into the Water is by the same person who wrote Girl on the Train. It was free. That's the only reason I got it. I don't have a lot of expectations for it. This came in the mail. Oh, and I'll talk about Book of the Month when I read them, and everybody's seen the Book of the Month unboxing, so I feel like I can just flash over those, as well as the things my husband got me. I will talk about them more in depth when I read them, because I do plan to read them. I'm on B right now. We're doing Bronte. So those are going to become more regularized. I also picked up The White Road by Sarah Lotz, which I got, I'm not going to lie to you, because of Britta. She did a review of this, and I basically paused her and ordered it as she was paused, because I really want to read it. It says it's a ferociously imaginative storyteller. I believe Steve Donahue also mentioned it. And it's about a struggle for survival on a mountain. I wonder if I'll read this in conjunction with Krakauer's book about Everest. I think that would be a good pairing. Sometimes I like to read one subject like clumpy. I like to clump like cat litter. And then, how should we do this? We'll do these three. So my mom came to visit, and I asked for her to bring me some books from Canada because she could get them a lot cheaper than I could, which is very rare. Very rare is something cheaper in Canada than it is in Americaland, but I couldn't even get these on Amazon. So, and I had seen them on Big Al Books, and I had read the reviews, and I wanted them. So my mom picked them up for me. The first one is The Break by Katharina Vermette, who is a Métis author from Canada. This is about Stella, a young Métis mother, and she sees someone struggling outside, and basically insanity ensues. Seeking understanding and strength, The Break shows us the resiliency of Indigenous women and the unwavering power of family love. It is a compelling intergenerational family saga that positions Katharina Vermette as an exciting new voice in literature. It's put out by Nancy Books, and it was a 2017 Canada Reads selection. I'm looking forward to it. My sister-in-law said she read it and really enjoyed it, so I'm not sure, but I'm trying to read more Indigenous authors and all that fun jazz. Up next, we have Indian Horse by Richard Wagamese. I have read Keeper and Me, which he also wrote. I read that in high school. I believe he wrote it. Why do we not have a list of what he's written here? He has passed away since, which makes me sad. I know a lot of people have picked up Medicine Walk, but I wanted this because it's about hockey, and I like reading about hockey because I am a hockey person from Canada. There was also a really good book by Richard Wright that has to deal with hockey, and it's not Sarah Cullen, but if you're looking for hockey books, Richard Wright did a nice one. You can also read, there's a play written by Ken Dryden, that was also very good. I actually, one of my English classes in university was on hockey, but I'm really looking forward to Indian Horse, which is the story of a Northern Ojibwe boy, horrors of residential school and how hockey helps him through this. It was a Canada Reads selection in 2013, and yeah, just looking forward to it. see what he has to say. Lastly, the one I also wanted my mom to bring me was Birdie by Tracy Lindbergh. And this cover is just beautiful. Seriously, I could just like the cover. As you can see, it's a 2016 Canada Reads selection because apparently I'm all about Canada Reads. Just wait until I go home. I'm going to bring a backpack just for books. So this is about a woman living in Gibson, BC, which is just above me. And she's Cree. And I'm Cree, so I will probably really enjoy that. It's got some great blurbs on the back from Maria Campbell, Eden Robinson, Toronto Star, National Post, Edmonton Journal. I have read Monkey Beach, but I read that in high school, so it's been a long time. I don't particularly remember it staying with me, but I might have to reread it just to see what it, how that resonates with me. It's changed since I've grown up. I am not even going to try and say her nation. Or maybe I can. Assiniwachi Niao. 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 Okay. Nation, Rocky Mountain Cree. From the Kelly Lake Cree Nation. So I'm looking forward to this. This is a story about a woman who lives in BC, and I believe she moves from northern Alberta to Gibsons, BC on a vision quest looking for family, home, and understanding. Who doesn't do that? So now we are into what I'm calling the Goodwill Haul of Goodness. I grabbed Sejan's From the Mouth of the Whale. One sec here. There we go. And I have not read any of his. He's from Reykjavik, and I would like to read an Icelandic author. I think that would be really interesting. I have seen The Whispering Muse and The Blue Fox at the bookstore, and I haven't picked them up. So seeing this one for $1.99 means I had to try it. It sounds like, oh, he was nominated for an Oscar for the lyrics he co-wrote with Lars von Trier for Dancer in the Dark. So, yes. He's also written songs for Björk. Maybe I should listen to Björk a lot while I'm doing this. Or Sigur Rós. Then we have what I like to call the Sophie Carlin-inspired book haul portion, which is the Jeanette Winterson portion. As I said in my wrap-up of July, I read Lighthouse Keeping and really liked it, so when I saw these I had to pick them up, and that is Oranges Are Not the Only Fruit and Sexing the Cherry. There's not much to say here. Everybody's pretty much read them but me. Rebellious Orphans and Journeys. Oh my. I'm sure you'll get to hear a lot of those when I review them. Then I saw this, and this is going to make me laugh when I read it again. And it is Cruddy by Linda Berry. It's an illustrated novel. It has pictures in it, which is very interesting. But back in the day, like back when I was like 18, 17, 16, 17, 18, in there, me and a friend of mine who lived in New Zealand, Lily, we sent each other a list of 10 books that each of us should read. And this was on her list to me to read. Also Random Acts of Senseless Violence by Jack Womack, the Weesey Back books by Francesca Leah Block. There are a lot of recommendations, and here's what, like, the illustrations are really creepy and intense and wonderful. And this was one of them, and I read it then, and I don't know what happened to my copy, if I lent it to someone or what. So I saw this, and I had to pick it up, and I'm going to reread it and see how I feel about it. Darkly funny and resonating with humanity, Cruddy is masterfully intertwines Roberta's story, part easy writer, part bipolar Wizard of Oz. Bipolar Wizard of Oz? I'm there. So I know it's the story of a girl, her name is Roberta, and her life is in shambles. She thinks it's cruddy, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to rereading this and seeing how I like it. I don't remember anything about the book, except that I think I liked it. I picked up The Virgin's Lover by Philippa Gregory because I felt like I might need some historicalness in my life, and it was a buck. And I hear a lot of good things about Philippa Gregory from people who like that stuff. I picked up Knitting Without Tears by Elizabeth Zimmerman. It was $1.99. This copy's been pretty ratched up, but I don't really care because it was cheap, and it has a lot of great things. And I think it's got the Baby Thompson jacket by Elizabeth Zimmerman, and I know it's not much for pictures, but Elizabeth Zimmerman is like one of the goddesses of knitting, the great mother of knitting, if you will. So I'm looking forward to not only reading that, but like knitting things in it. And that was my book haul for July. I'm going to try and be more restrained in August, aside from things that my husband's sending, and book of the month, I'm going to try not to buy anything, if that works. Because, yeah, the intake is not matching the outtake, and there is a finite amount of space for me. But that is everything I have. I might do a tag video intermittently, but I hope you enjoyed this wrap-up. Bye.